We all have different financial goals and dreams we want to achieve. However, it can be challenging to know where to start, especially when it comes to managing our money effectively. One of the most important concepts we can learn is the idea of paying yourself first. This principle is not new and it has been around for such a long time. In this episode, I'm going to get into what this concept means with examples and how it can help you achieve financial freedom. Welcome to the Elevate Your World podcast. This podcast is for anyone who wants to take their business to the next level. Each episode tackles a topic relevant to entrepreneurs and those looking to start a business. I share tips and tricks on how you can grow your business, find success, and elevate your life. I am your host, Jules. Right, to pay yourself first means to prioritise saving and investing a portion of your income before spending money on other things such as bills, entertainment, shopping sprees. Essentially, it means treating your own financial future as a priority and making sure to save and invest a set amount of money each month before you pay anyone else. The idea behind this concept is that you should prioritise your financial goals before spending money on other expenses. I first heard of this concept of paying yourself first from this book called The Richest Man in Babylon. It's a collection of parables set in ancient Babylon that offer financial advice and lessons on wealth building. In one of the parables, a wealthy man named Arcad advises a poor friend to save a tenth or 10% of his income before spending any of it. Arcad stresses the importance of prioritising saving and investing rather than simply spending everything that comes in. The idea is that by consistently saving a portion of your income over time, you can build wealth and achieve financial independence. The reason why paying yourself first is so important is that it helps you build wealth over time. By setting aside money for your future, you can ensure that you can achieve financial independence. Additionally, it can help you reach your financial goals faster, whether that be saving for early retirement or starting your own business. The concept of paying yourself first has been embraced by most of the financial gurus out there, and it's a key strategy for achieving financial goals and building wealth. It's a simple but powerful idea that can help you take control of your finances and create a more secure financial future. I can tell you from personal experience, this is the reason I have managed to build the wealth I have by paying myself first and saving that money and investing it. At first, when I started this, let me just tell on myself. When I started this, about 13 years ago, I started this. I was saving 10%, but it was my net income. So that was my after-tax income and not the gross. And then I would still spend that money on holidays, clothes, spas, treats for myself, kind of thinking that was what it was, to pay yourself first. And then I realized, number one, it was my gross income and any form of income that I get. And number two, the money was to invest it to make more money. And that's either buying property, land, stocks and shares, gold or silver. So then I had to set another percentage for savings for things like holidays, the clothes, all those things I wanted to treat myself with. When I talk about this concept to people, they come back with all sorts of things about landlords, debt, getting into trouble, blah, blah. But here's the thing I always respond with. Is your landlord more important than you? No. Then pay yourself first. Now, just to be clear, I'm not encouraging irresponsibility. And this is where creating a budget comes in. Yes, the B word. Neglecting your financial well-being and future by prioritizing others over yourself is a huge mistake. And some people, they're good at this. Some people will make you think that they're important. They're much more important than you, because at the end of the day, everyone wants to get paid. Everyone wants their money. Regardless, you should always come first, and not Starbucks, no, not Netflix or Louis Vuitton. Now that we understand what paying yourself first means, let's take a look at how to put into practice. So here are 4 steps to pay yourself first. Step 1, Determine your financial goals. Now, the first step to paying yourself is to determine your financial goals. These goals are long-term goals. Some examples such as building generational wealth, preparing for retirement, or investing in your business or buying property or land. There's so many goals, but the first thing is to determine what that actual financial goal is. Step 2, create a budget. Now, once you've determined your financial goals, the next step is to create a budget. This will help you track your income and expenses and identify areas where you can cut back if you need to. When creating your budget, make sure to allocate at least 10% of your income for your financial goals. It's important to start by listing all of your monthly expenses, your rent or your mortgage, your utility bills, groceries, etc. List everything. And at the top of that list is you. You are at the top of that list. Save 10% of your gross income, then follow it by, your taxes, your landlord, mortgage, insurance, etc. and so on like that. As long as you are at the top of that list, and then rank everything in a priority order. And if you find that you're exceeding the income that you have, whatever is at the bottom of that list is the first thing to go. Step 3, automate your savings. This is key here. One of the easiest ways to pay yourself first is to set up direct debits or standing orders. You might call it something different if you're not from the UK. Now, you set this up from your main account, your current account, and this money will go automatically into your savings accounts, or it can go directly to your investment accounts. By doing this, you won't have to worry about manually transferring money each month, and you'll be less likely to spend the money on other expenses. But if your income varies from week to week or month to month, this might be a little bit more difficult. So it will take a bit more. You'll have to monitor your finances a bit more, and then you have to have the discipline to actually recalculate and then do the transfers. And finally, step 4, invest in your future. Now, the final step is to invest the money. And this can be done through a variety of investments, such as businesses, stocks and shares, index funds, bonds, ISAs, or property. The important thing is to make sure that your investments align with your financial goals and that you are taking a long-term approach to building wealth. Right, now let's take a look at an example to see how paying yourself first works in practice. So say you earn £2,000 per month. Here's how you could implement paying yourself first with the 4 steps, right? So number 1 is to determine your financial goal. So the goal here is to build wealth for your future. Step 2 is to create a budget. Allocate at least 10%. So from the £2,000 per month you earn, it will be £200 per month for your investments. Now, step 3 is to automate your savings. So set up a standing order of £200 per month into your savings account. So your money goes into your current account. So you want that to take that straight away out automatically by standing order into a separate savings account. So step 4, invest in your future. So transfer £600 every quarter into your index fund investment account. Paying yourself first is an essential concept for anyone looking to build wealth and achieve financial freedom. By allocating at least 10% of your income for yourself, specifically for growing your wealth, you can ensure that you are building a solid financial foundation and preparing for your future. Thank you for listening to this episode. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to know more, you can visit our website, elevatestudiok.com/resources, where we have resources on personal finances, ebooks, courses, all the things to help you in this. Thank you for listening to the Elevate Your World podcast. And until next time, keep elevating.